It's almost as if we're born into hell so that we can rise up out of it. Because if I was born into the state I was, in order for me to get here, I had to become conscious of where I was and where I was born into. And I had to use certain deliberate practices in order to get me out of that. And one of them was understanding the power of your subconscious mind. And this is a book that I think everyone and all my wellness coaches are have to read this book. It's mandatory because if you don't know the power of your own mind, then there's a good chance that you may be using it against yourself. That's
Mm.
why the scripture says that death and life is in the power of the tongue. But it also says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Well, let's further explain that because sometimes people don't understand what that means. Remember, I said you have one mind, but you have two aspects of one mind. That means that you have the conscious and the subconscious mind. Well, your conscious mind does not control your heart. Your subconscious mind does. That means that if you had to wake up and start your heart consciously, you probably would forget. So therefore, your subconscious mind is taking on millions of processes in one moment every second. So much so it's unfathomable for even the conscious mind to even be able to process these type of thoughts. So now let's go back to the scripture. If your subconscious mind controls your heart, then let's reword that scripture. As a man thinketh in his subconscious mind, then so is he. If
Mm.
bad living, bad lifestyle, and bad eating was programmed into your DNA when you were young without your permission, then you are hardwired by a certain age to live a life that is not conducive for long life, but only conducive for death. So when it comes down to first understanding that you're on a path towards death, then you have to figure out, well, how do I reprogram my subconscious mind for life? So I went from a lack, limitation, and scarcity mentality to becoming aware that I had a lack, limitation, and scarcity mentality. And I began to deliberately and intentionally reprogram my subconscious mind for success, prosperity, abundance, so that I can begin to have more control over my life, but not just that, also over my health. Because our habit of eating meat, and we got to go into this, you guys, because animal protein is killing us. We're killing the animals, and the animals are killing us. It's instant karma.